It all began in late August with a 6-alarm fire in a high-rise at Parliament and Wellesley. More than 1,500 residents were forced out from the St. Jamestown building and to this day still haven't been able to return to their homes. 5 months later, a water pipe burst in a nearby high-rise at 260 Wellesley, flooding the building's basement and forcing residents to go days without power, heat and water. At the same time, frozen pipes created water issues at neighboring 240 Wellesley. And because of issues at those 3 buildings, the City of Toronto forced the property owner to undergo inspections at their other towers in St. Jamestown. Earlier this week, investigators discovered an issue with the heating system at 280 Wellesley. Residents were left without water and some without heat for more than 48 hours while emergency repairs were made.
I feel like it's finally that they actually took action for once instead of actually just waiting. Because, there's been like a lot of problems in the area of all the buildings.
I've been here for 1 year and I know people who have been in this building for 20 plus years and they've been struggling.
And water has finally been turned back on here at 280 Wellesley Street East. So has power and so has heat, though this water is still freezing. No hot water really coming out of this faucet here. This unit is also freezing. The residents tell me they've been told it might take until way later tonight until everything is fully restored. And what has life been like for them the last 2 days? Well, they haven't been able to do their dishes. They haven't been able to do essentials like take showers, brush their teeth, use the toilet. And so some of them felt that this might be an issue that might continue in the next couple of days. So they started to pack up on resources and essentials like water. A city spokesperson said yesterday there was a lack of maintenance to the electrical system, and if this inspection wasn't the forced inspection didn't happen, then something possibly worse could have happened, something like a fire or an explosion. We spoke earlier with a representative from the building management. Here's what they had to say.
I think that those coincidences, those really unpleasant coincidences that these buildings, all by the same owner, have experienced over the last few weeks.
That's multiple buildings, and you're still saying it's a coincidence.
There's no doubt. There's no suggestion that any of the issues that we have dealt with in the recent past are maintenance related. That, however, does not suggest that there aren't maintenance related issues that need to be addressed.
The city said late last year that it had conducted a visual inspection, or ESA had conducted a visual inspection of 280 Wellesley Street East. Why did it take time to then go back to this building more than 2 months later and conduct a thorough test?
Yeah, so I wouldn't want to speak on behalf of the city or certainly on behalf of the ESA. They're going to speak to what their concerns may or may not have been. I can certainly tell you that there were no work orders on these buildings. There were no city mandated issues for us to deal with.
The Electrical Safety Authority conducted that first inspection back in the fall of 2018. The organization says it was prohibited from moving any further until the fire department stepped in. Their statement to City News reads in part, quote, after ESA's visual inspection, the next phase would be a physical examination. However, the property management team was no longer cooperative. As a result, after the situation at 260 Wellesley, the fire marshal ordered the inspection at 280 Wellesley. And there are a total of 5 buildings here in St. Jamestown that belong to Wellesley Parliament Square. And the spokesperson for building management tells me they've asked the city to conduct similar inspections at 240 Wellesley and 77 Howard Street. The city, we asked the city about this. The city tells us that it has not confirmed anything and has yet to be determined, while the ESA says it has not been asked to carry out any building inspections.